Hey guys, welcome to Alvino's Dueling World. It's your boy Alvin, the Chaos King. Well, I'm the self-proclaimed Chaos King, but that's neither here nor there. So we're doing another. I'm doing another deck profile video, and it's an updated Blue Eyes Chaos Max. Now I did tweak around it here and there, and even though it's not as consistent and um doesn't show much. It shows a little bit more potential. It does do that, but it's not as consistent as I thought it would be. Maybe I might need to add or take out some more cards, or replace some cards with better equipped cards that can make this deck more functional. But I tested this out last night at my locals, outside the tournament, and it ruffled some feathers of some duelists that I played against. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the deck profile. To start things off, I run 3 Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragons and 1 Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon. So with Chaos Max, 4,000 beast deck cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects, deals double piercing damage to opponent's monster in defense. If they have, say, a Tsuchinoko, for example, out on the field, that's a easy win. And Chaos Dragon, 3,000 beast stick, same thing with Chaos Max, can't be destroyed, can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects. And when he declares an attack, monsters on my opponent's side of the field change their battle positions, and their attack and defense becomes 0. And just like Chaos Max, well, similar to Chaos Max, when he attacks a monster in the first position, he inflicts piercing damage, not double. So yeah, I run 3 Chaos Max and 1 Chaos because I think that ratio is a little bit better. And I don't really need to see Chaos Dragon that much, to be honest. Um, I do run 1 Magician of Chaos. Now I have him in there because his effect, well, his quick effect to target a card on the field and destroy it when there's a spell or trap or effect that has been activated. So he can actually pop himself, and that's a good thing because when he's destroyed by battle or card effect, I can special summon a Chaos or a Blackluster Soldier ritual monster from my hand, ignoring summoning conditions. So I can make him. I can use his effect to pop himself. Use his effect to get Chaos Dragon or Chaos Max, or make him go kamikaze and attack a monster that's higher. I don't really do that, but that's just an example, and still get my Chaos Max or Chaos Dragon out. And so, and with him, if I have Advanced Ritual Arts, I do have a level 7 monster in here, normal monster in here. So that's one of the things I added to the deck to try to make it more consistent and workable for me. That's it for the rituals. On to the rest of the monsters. I run 1 Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon. I don't really need 2 or 3 of him. I could you search him for with Melody and get him in my hand. Special summon him to the field by revealing a normal Blue Eyes, and either pop a monster on my opponent's field, or be out there for an attack, or either way. But yeah, I only put 1 in here. I don't need more. I don't need a full 3. 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons, essential. Gotta have 3. I can't see having less than that. I need him to see him more often, whether I'm searching for him or I have him in my hand. The level 7 normal monster I was referring to earlier is Dark Magician. So I have him in there, like I said earlier, to use advanced ritual arts to uh, get him out, get and ritual summon Magician of Chaos, and go crazy from there. On to the ritual monsters, I run one Talismandra, one Candle, one Bookstone, and one Pencil Plume. Now, I saw the Dragon Lady's video of her Chaos Max build, and while I do agree that I do need to have another Bookstone in my deck to, just in case I go against Endymion Pendulum Secret Villager deck, I do need to have him out just so I can get my effects going. But I think this ratio for me is a little bit better because I don't want to see them as much as more than I need to. And that's it for the monsters. On to the spells and traps. Now I do have a nice little spicy tech up in my deck, and it's a field spell. If you don't know it by now, maybe you'll be like, "What? How is that? Why you have that in here?" So, here's my spicy tech. 3, Mystic Mine. Now, when I play this first, people think I'll have a Mystic Mind Burn deck. So they try to go. They'll know how to stop it from there. But when they find out that I get Chaos maxed out on the field and they have an entire board, and hopefully that doesn't negate or destroy my Mystic Mind, they can't use their effects and they can't declare an attack. So that gives me the bigger advantage by having just Chaos Max on the field, and or Chaos Max and Chaos Dragon on the field. So I can basically go from game just by playing Mystic Mind, just by going second, let them get their board set, activate Mystic Mind, summon Chaos Dragon and or Chaos Max Dragon, and OTK. That's my nice little tech that I added in there. Like I said, this card ruffled feathers in the for duelists that I went against, because they were scared for the Mystic Mind burn, but they didn't expect Mystic Mind being in Chaos Max. 3 Chaos Forms, gotta have those. 2 Advanced Ritual Arts to get my Blue Eyes or Dark Magician directly from the deck to the grave to ritual summon Magician of Chaos, or the the Blue Eyes Chaos Dragons. 1 Contract of the Abyss, and 1 Incantation Inception. I have now Incantation Inception. I use that to ritual summon any ritual monsters, as long as I use the incantation monsters as material. And I don't have Chalice Slime in here because I have them in my Blackluster Soldier deck. I'm still building on that, and I'm gonna test it out probably this week. So if it does exceptionally well, like my Chaos Max did, in the free for all fun undueling, then I'll do a video on that as soon as I can. But back to Incantation Inception. use the incantation monsters to ritual summon any ritual monsters. And this ritual card doesn't really have a restriction limit on the levels that I need to um, ritual summon. So if I need a ritual summon level 8 and I have incantations on the field that equals to level 9, it doesn't matter. Almost like the original Blackluster Ritual spell card. And I have contract with the Abyss. One, I can ritual summon any ritual dark monster. But the main reason I have that in here is to bait out any card that my opponent has that could that could interrupt my ritual summoning. And one, preparation of rites. I have that in there to search out a ritual spell, any ritual spell, and Magician of Chaos, because he's a level 7 ritual monster. I don't have pre-prep because unfortunately Chaos form doesn't say specifically what ritual monsters I can use to ritual summon it with. Like with Blackluster Ritual, it says Blackluster Soldier, and the White Dragon Ritual for Paladin of White Dragon. So yeah, that's it for the ritual spells and ritual support. I run 3 Melody Awakening Dragon. Gotta have alternative Blue Eyes Chaos Max, or Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon in my hand as quickly as possible. 2 creature swaps. Make sure I have incantations out first, then use creature swap, so they have no choice but to choose either one. Then I'll ritual summon, and that goes for game. 2 packet swaps. People said packet swap is not good, but it actually gets me out in the bind, especially when my opponent has Burrow Sword. So I could trade my incantation for their link monster. Almost like it's like creature swap, but it only goes against link monsters. And shout out to the Dragon Lady for this card. 2 spiritualisms. I can bounce a card back to my opponent's hand, and my opponent can't do anything to negate it. 1 Book of Moon. Switch my opponent's monster to face down defense position, unless they're links. I know. 1 Forbidden Chalice. Have any problematic card effects negated on my opponent's side of the field, and Swords of Concealing Light. So basically, with Mystic Mind and Swords of Concealing Light, I consider this stalling FTK more than it is as a regular OTK, because with Mystic Mind out, and my hand is bricks, I could weigh out. I can buy some time until I get to draw the cards that I need to for me to go crazy. And Swords of Concealing Light have my opponent's monsters face down, so they can't get any effects. But I have to do it before the second standby phase. Otherwise, when Swords of Concealing Light effects resolves, their monsters change their battle positions. And I only run 3 traps. That's Drowning Mirror Force, comes in handy, really comes in handy. Metaverse, just in case if I go first and I had that in my hand. It's a shame that they put that to on the limited list. I wouldn't mind having that too, but I guess because the Mystic Mind Burn is the thorn on people's sides, I guess I can see why they have it at 1. And 1 Waking the Dragon. get a normal Blue Eyes or a Dark Magician out on the field as soon as possible. Or maybe an extra deck when I get around to making one. Yeah, this deck don't have a an extra deck, but like I said, I'm in the works of making it. So if I so when I do that, I'll probably make another update for the deck. And there you have it. That is my Blue Eyes Chaos Max deck with Mystic Mine. Now, if I had cards like Zaborg, I could probably rearrange the deck, uh, change the ratios around. Maybe I'll take the third Blue Eyes out. That's a maybe. And make sure I have cards in my extra deck that's worth taking out, like Herald of the Arclight and Elder Entity Entis. I think that's her name. But yeah, so yeah, this deck is real good. It's not, tournament worthy yet. Although I forgot to mention I did win it at the locals a few months ago, while I was still working on the consistency for it. And it's a work in progress, but it is still good to play with for fun, of course. There might be a couple more cards to make it more competitive, but yeah. So if y'all like the video, please like, comment, share, subscribe for more videos. Comment down below whether what you like about the deck, whether you want to give me advice on what cards to take out, what cards to put in. And yeah, that's it. So from me to you, believe in the heart of the cards, and y'all have a great day, duelists.